find something that she knows she can do very well, and that will take her attention from thinking that she's not wanted in the family, because so it is and so it sounds and so it's being seen. So like she's not wanted in the family, she's just there anytime they need her. But she got married to the husband out of love, and she said yes because she loves the husband. So boss, right now you need to call in and advise the boss lady. And yes, there's a message I need to take care right now. This one says, good evening boss, good evening back to you. It says, boss, Obuefi, you said it all. How simple it is not simple. Boss lady, I will have to tell you that your husband loves you so much, but all you need to do is to look for something to do. You na woman, and a woman you be. I'm Joseph from Maraba. Alright, but Joseph, thank you for that. Yes, just like you said, how simple it seems or how easy it sounds to handle, it is not. Some boss might just look at it and still make mistake and take some drastic decision. Yes, to some people they will just have to take some drastic decision that they themselves they were imagining, and they will also have to say, I don't know. So boss, right now I have to introduce the boss again here with me in the studio. He's no other person but Tunchi, the Tunchi. Welcome once more this evening, boss.
Yeah, it's always a beautiful moment to be in Boss FM 95.5 Abuja, especially with you, Obuefi, on the after hour show. The weather blessed us today with a nice downpour, and I just want to say I'm so honored and privileged to be here.
Right, so you've listened. Thanks very much, boss. So you've listened to the story. So what's your take? What's your advice to the boss lady?
Obuefi, I always say concerning when it comes to relationship, that every relationship and everything that comes to you in life in terms of relationship is just like you opening a fresh page of the book to write it down. Just like every new day, every new chapter, every new verses. This is a very, very technical and something that the lady has to come in playing her wisdom to this. You know, they say women are very, very nice, are very, very wise.
Yeah.
And truthfully, I can tell you that for 100%, that women are the most wisest people. They are built on wiseness. Now, this is a technical application of wisdom and patience. Like I always say, Obuefi, women should always empower themselves. You know, there's a state somebody might be, and insecurity start taking hold of the person. In most times, it's being idle.
Yes.
Is looking at what the other person is doing.
Yes, your attention is just being based on that person. You yourself, you're not.
Your attention is just there, and probably there is nothing actually really there.
Looking for something that you're not even tending to see.
Exactly. Now, this is why, if for those that have listened to our previous conversations in terms of relationship, we know that we have spoken about you as a person. Know your spouse. Know the person. You know, there is a different thing that you say, this is the person I'm just dating in a relationship, and this is my wife or my husband.
Yeah.
When you get married to this particular person, it is certain now that you know that person very well. For you to be with somebody and say, oh, this is the person I want to spend my life with, you have gotten into a deeper connection with that person. Now, I want the boss asking this thing to know one thing, and everybody listening as well.
All right.
That when it comes to marriage,
yes,
when it comes to love, language is not the definition of either marriage or love.
So language is not the definition.
Language is not the definition.
Okay, so how do you mean by language is not the definition?
Language has no role to play in two persons that are in love and two families that are connected by this particular two individuals that are in love. If a man or a woman is getting married to each other, they are not just getting married to themselves.
Okay.
They are getting married to their both families.
Alright.
Which means I can comfortably call this person my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law.
Without any issue, anything that.
Without any issue.
Any problems.
I can eat. I can actually keep my food. That is how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
I can actually keep myself to them because we are now connected by two hearts.
Hello, good evening, boss. Hello, boss. Alright, the caller right now. So, boss, you have something to say. Call in right now and let's have your take on the story. And the numbers again for you to call in 0902922944, 0902922944, or 0807-777-3288. Okay, so boss, again, call in again. Let's have a take on the story. So, boss, you're saying something about language, that language cannot play any role. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, good evening, boss.
Hello.
Yes, good evening, boss. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Diamond, and I'm calling you from Jukos.
Oh, boss Diamond, welcome.
Thank you. See,
Okay, boss.
if the boss lady is hearing me,
Yes.
believe me, there's no big deal in that. Yes. Somehow it's painful. Let's even assume that the elder sister and the husband of this lady.
Yes.
Let's assume that they are gossiping the wife, right?
Yes.
In Hausa.
Mm-hmm.
So what? The senior sister, I want to presume she's married too.
Okay, yeah.
What she did to this lady, they will do to her in her own matrimonial home too.
Okay.
So to me, if she decides to sit down with her brother there, gossiping the wife, and the husband had the audacity to shock his wife, no problem.
Okay.
So big deal. And my advice to the wife is that you just be calm.
Yes.
They are just talking their own. No matter how long the other sister will stay in that house, she will leave. Now, if you, the wife, decided to be angry or to create sin, at the end you will be the one to still finding a way to quench the fire.
Yes.
So to me, just be calm. Anyhow, the other sister, she will go. Your husband is your husband.
Okay.
And that other sister, if she loves her brother so much, why did she marry him?
Yes. That's deep.
Yeah, if she loves her elder brother so much, why did she marry him?
All right.
But she can't marry him because it's a taboo.
Yes.
Someone else had to come in to marry the
other brother.
The brother.
Yes.
So the elder sister, she's still out of interfering
into the family.
Lady's home.
Yes.
But if she feels, because it's her brother,
yes,
let her continue. In the same measure, they will do to her in her own home too. So my advice to the boss lady, let her stay calm, let peace reign. Because to maintain peace is very, very expensive.
Very essential, yes, boss. All right.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you so very much, boss Diamond. Stay bossed. All right, so that is that is it. And so boss Diamond had just explained and also advised the boss lady on how to go about the situation. It just looks somehow so easy to handle, but there are ways you need to handle things. The things we overlook are the things that can just create problems that are not supposed to be. You get it? This is your family. Just like he said, your sister-in-law will come and go. You just have to endure it, pending when she will leave the house. All right. So your husband is your husband, just like he said. No one is taking your husband away from you. All right. So your husband is your husband. All right. So boss, I'm calling, and let's have a take on this story. Okay. And the numbers for you to do that will be 0902922944. 0902922944 or 0807-777-3288. Alright, suppose at the 20 you were saying something, and also alright, let's take this call first. Hello, good evening, boss.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening back to you, boss man. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Prince. I'm calling from Delhi.
Boss Prince, welcome. How is Jabi today under the weather? Alright, that's good. So go ahead, let's have your take on the story, boss. Your advice.
whatever happens, this is your husband.
Okay.
Whatever happens, and because you are husband sister in the state.
Mm.
You need to marry your husband.
Mm.
For certain to think that a man that married the woman, a free woman, only have to plan the woman.
Yes, boss. Alright. Thanks so very much, boss. Praise all the way from Jabi. Yes, it says your husband is your husband. That at the end, everything will still bounce back, everything will just go around. It will still be your husband that will settle everything. Alright? So, boss, no matter how simple it seems, it sounds, boss is not easy. There are persons, there are boss, that person, that boss lady, that boss man that cannot handle some situations like this. So all you have to do, just like I said, you might just be the kind of person that you don't know who to go to, and you do not also know how to handle things. Rather, you just keep it to yourself. God be so kind, you came and you also stayed the story, and you all needed advice this evening because you know how to go about it, and who and when and where to go to. And now your advice are coming. So boss lady, when you listen to these stories, it's not just something that happened. It's not just something that I say, okay, it's things that have been happening, and it's happening right now. It's just that it has not gotten to you. It happens and it's still happening. You don't know. It might just be your sister, your family members, your friends, relative. You don't know. So when situations like this happen and comes up, you listen to advice and you know what to do. When you hack into it, you put it into action. Alright? And calling boss, and let's have your take on these stories this evening. Alright, and before I'll have to ask boss the Tunchi again. Yeah, I have to take the story so you know what you're talking about and how to advise the boss lady this evening. Alright, and for those joining us for the first time, you tuning in for the first time, welcome to Boss FM 95.5 Abuja. And this hour, this time is a time for after hours, and is hours that we talk about stories of discussion, and we talk topic of discussion, and then we also have the segment that you call and you ask for forgiveness. Who do you want to forgive, and then who do you also want to just say hello to? Who are you appreciating? Okay, before you say good night. Alright, so boss, it comes away every weekdays starting from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Alright, and then call it a close. So we also listen to some cool soft music as you retire back home. And for those going to work, you also have that inspirational song too that you need to listen to before you start your work today. Alright, and then we have a lot of things that we'll be talking about this evening. Every weekdays after hours comes away. You listen to all that website www.bossfm.ng. Also listen via our live stream platforms on Radio Garden, Online Radio Box, My Tune Out Radio, Stream Out Radio, at Boss FM 95.5 Abuja. Right, anywhere at all you find yourself, you can listen to us and participate every weekdays. Follow us on Facebook. You like, you comment and share at Boss FM Abuja on Facebook. Alright, I have to take the stories again before I ask the guest still in the studio, and then we'll call it a close on the segment. And the story goes this way. It says, good evening, boss. Good evening back to you. He says, please advise me. My husband's elder sister came around, and normally we all are from same state but different communities, and my husband and I do communicate with the language that we understand in the house, but the rest of my husband's siblings don't speak or understand our language, just Hausa. Whenever my husband and her sister communicate and talk about something in the house, they speak Hausa and I don't understand the language. But anytime they also gist, still the Hausa and not English. In her presence, my husband shut me up and said if I cannot speak English with them, I should stop talking, of which they are not speaking English but Hausa. Please advise me on what to do. Alright, so boss, that is the story. So no matter, it seems so easy, sound so simple, end up looking so quite understanding, but there are things you don't just say, boss. It's just something you can handle now. And at the end, you don't know the chaos that you're creating and the bridge that you cannot cross. You listen to story. If it's happening to you right now, you listen and you know what to talk about. Yes, before I ask the guests here, the numbers again, if you missed out, the numbers, I'll have to call it back again for you to call in, and the numbers will be 09029222944, 09029222944, or 0807-777-3288. Alright, so boss, the Tunchi.
Yeah,
you were saying something about language not being primary thing, or something that should define marriage, or should just be something that will make marriage stand when it comes to language.
Exactly, Owefi. Marriage is not a definition of two persons coming together. Language is not a definition of two hearts coming together. When two hearts are coming together, what comes together is the connection you have with that person. Is the safety. Oh, if I'm with this person, I'm secured. It comes with security.
Okay.
It comes with a peace of mind. Right. Do I have peace of mind with this person? Am I secured whenever I'm with this person? There are series of, we see it in our day-to-day life. You see people marry from different nationality, streamline it down to a country, a community, and a place. So language is not a basis to relationship or two hearts coming together. Now, you know, when somebody is less busy, you tend to put your heart into things. Yes, we know that there is this human definition or thing that happens to every individual whenever you're in love with somebody. Whenever you're left out of the conversation, that feelings comes in, like, could this person
still see me?
All those kind of things. And in most cases, it's necessarily not so. It's necessarily not like that. So what I will tell the boss lady on that to do, and everybody in this kind of situation to do, is to get yourself busy. Whenever you hear them speaking such conversation, if you want to sit in their midst, sit in their midst. If you have a phone, you play with your phone. If there's a TV on, you watch a TV. If the conversation comes out to English and it's something that connects you to the conversation,